Alright, so this is my first imposter game of the night. I was really excited. I wanted to be like, oh, look at all my cool moves. So I'm running up to O2. I'm like, okay, I could kill purple, but then my colleague, or yellow, walks up. Jimbo's watching me, so I'm like, I'll pretend I'm doing this. Then I'm like, I'll go kill him. Then I'm like, uh-oh. He saw purple. So I'm like, man, they're going to get out yellow and I'm going to be alone. So I was pissed. So I'm like, well, Jim knows I was behind him. And then I have to check the chat again because I'm like, wait, what? Jimbo said, I saw O kill. I was like, no you didn't. I was behind you. Like, yeah, I'm an imposter, but I haven't killed anyone yet this game. And what? So I was getting pissed. I was like, you know what? I'm voting out red because they're being weird. And then Elliot started acting so weird. Like, why are you being so mean? I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't even know any of you people. So I'm like, telling Blue or Jimbo that they're blind. Because they are. Like, how could that possibly have been me? Even with the vision of a crewmate. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, I was getting a little mad. And spelled walks up wrong. Apparently, I wakes up on the body. And then this man just starts typing poo 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 several times. So then what I was doing there was I saw that people have voted in the chat. And usually if you exit the chat, you could see by their avatars like if they voted or not. And I didn't see any of the voted stickers by anybody, which I thought was really weird. Because I was wondering why we were still putting our votes in. I'm like, I don't feel like waiting 30 some seconds, like who hasn't voted. So I couldn't figure it out. And this is Elliot being like, I was an 09. And I was getting a little mad. I'm like, there's no 03. And I was about to type I think I'm about to type there's no 09. Because he's really making me mad. I kind of wanted to kick him. But like nobody else is saying anything in this chat. Like all these people are just sitting here watching, like the dead people included. Like they're all just sitting here watching this. Which is pretty normal, but the conversations are so weird. So, did I type that right? There's I hope I put a T there. Okay, good. There's no 09, and then he says that he loves me. So I'm like, maybe if I say I love them, they won't vote me out. So I said I love them too. I don't know what Jimbo, I think Jimbo is having a seizure, because all capital letters, random things from the keyboard. And now the voting has ended, and nothing's happened. We're stuck on the screen. Elliot's glad that I love them as well. And then I think Yellow chimes in and is like, you guys broke the game. And I started to worry. I was like, it's so hard to find imposter games that are good. So I'm like, oh my god, we broke the game. So I'm like, okay, let's just kick somebody. Maybe that'll, fix the voting system. So I think I'm pretty sure me and Yellow try to kick Jimbo because, look at this man. He's just all up in the chat. And it's kind of irritating. So me and Yellow both kick him, but it doesn't really do anything. So I think he's getting kicked. And then I see my little green bean body fly across the screen. So I'm gone. I'm dead. So I'm pissed. So I'm like, okay. I'll help Charlie, or the Yellow. So I went and set lights off, and then I was trying to watch him to see who he was going to kill. He's acting very suspicious. So I'm trying to figure out who he's going to kill. He just snaps red in half. I'm like, oh my god, so obviously I'm like, okay, Jimbo, the only other person in cafeteria was Yellow, so obviously, he's going to be out, and then we've lost the game. So I'm waiting for the little chat of blah blah blah, and I'm texting in the dead chat how broken this game is because everything is acting slow. And then he just types a bunch of garbage, and people have already voted. I don't know what they're voting for. And then Elliot's like, I am sad. And I'm like, oh my god, why? And then apparently so is Charlie. I'm gone. That really has saddened Elliot, as you can see by the several frowny faces. And also, Brown hasn't said a single thing. Vagina? What is this? Vaginas? Something vagina is just has no words, but yet they're active in the game, so I can only assume that they're just watching this. Jimbo is very upset. He says nobody cares. Which I think Elliot takes offense to that, honestly, because apparently he thought me and him really shared a connection. Yeah, and so he thinks that Jimbo's, that Jimbo is being jealous, and, God, what did he end up saying, like, we had some sort of, like, he's jealous of the connection we had. I'm like, I've played this one game with you. So, I'm still waiting for the timer to tick, and I actually just cut the video here, because it was taking too long. Nobody got ejected. So here I am just watching Charlie, like, what the hell he's gonna do, because he didn't get kicked, right? They skip voted for some reason. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna kill somebody, and then we'll win the game. So he ends up killing Elliot right in front of Jimbo again. This is 2 dead bodies. No, this is 3 dead bodies this man has walked up on and messed up all of them. So then I'm like, Elliot, like, you missed me, you know? Here I am. He's quite upset about the fact that he's died. But, you know, you really got to accept the afterlife in Among Us. He's very excited I'm here. As you can see, several O's are being used. Oh my god, and then Charlie, I didn't even see that. It said it was Jimbo. Oh my god. And then this is me struggling to type that I never even killed anyone, and I kept messing up. It was just a disaster. Like, okay, missing an E there. There you go, Avery. Send that off. Red's pretty upset. Then Elliot says he can be with me. I'm like thinking, like, okay. Freaking weirdo. Again, Brown hasn't voted, which is like, you know, pissing everybody off. And then at one point, this was weird, because Elliot says, hi, Charlie, and then Charlie in the living chat says, hi. Then Elliot says, and Jimbo, and then Jimbo says, what about me? Oh, hi. So I'm like, wait, I thought these 2 separate chats, you know, couldn't see each other. Like, if you're dead, you're in a dead chat, and if you're living, you're in the living chat. So I'm like, why can we see each other's chats? Like, you're not supposed to. And then Elliot's like, are you still mad, Jim? Jim says no. So there's definitely a conversation. And I asked them, I'm like, can we, like, see each other's conversations? And they're both like, oh, no. And then I'll go, okay, now we have the love triangle. Lime loves me more, he told me, which, no. Elliot is not happy about that. And then Jimbo said, yes, he did. And I'm sitting here like, why can we see each other's chats? Like, the living should not be able to see our chat. So this game is so broken. And then I think Charlie chimes in for some reason. I've never talked to any of these people that apparently I do love Elliot more. So, you know, there's no need to worry there. You know, Among Us partners. And I think, yeah, Brown gets ejected. Vagina's gone, guys. We have lost Vagina. And we ended up winning the game.